Hello, welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. I'm Ryan, joined by my brother Derek.
Howdy.
What are we going to talk about today? Well,
we'll start with the Retro Ramble.
We'll hit it in just a few minutes. Yeah, let's do the Retro Ramble. So, we're getting on Thanksgiving coming up here, and I thought that it'd be fun to go over what our perfect Thanksgiving spread is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think?
Well, I'm a classics guy. I like the classics, turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, cranberry sauce, the cranberry sauce with the chunks, rolls, pumpkin pie, the whole nine. That's pretty much my thing. I don't know that there's any one thing that stands out for me. It all just it's just a perfect little matching pairing of all the things. There's right now, we like to go to Firehouse Subs every once in a while.
Yeah.
And every Sunday morning we go to the kolache factory here. They make little different kolaches. You can get different things in them. And they make Firehouse Subs. They have a Thanksgiving sub right now, and it's turkey with stuffing and cranberry sauce and something else. And then the kolache factory makes a kolache that's got turkey and stuffing and a little thing of cranberry sauce on the side for you to dip it into. I love it. It's so good.
That's
I like
so
that
wild.
combination. Yeah. So for me, that's I just like the classic lineup. I do have a tip.
Yeah.
For stuffing. If you're making stuffing for a potluck or a crowd, make it in muffin tins. Because then they're just little single serve little stuffing things. And people love them. And you get that nice crust around the edges.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah. So
that's what I've been doing.
Do you like the white meat or the dark meat of the turkey?
Oh, dark meat. Juicy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't understand the people that are like, oh, we got to have the white meat. I'm like, you like just putting sandpaper in your mouth. Right. it's so dry. It's so dry.
I save that for the leftovers, because in the leftovers, I'll shred that up. And, you lay down a layer of mashed potatoes and stuffing, and you put the turkey on top of it, and then you just pour gravy over that.
Yeah.
Then you put it in the fridge, and the next morning you go and you reheat the whole thing all at once, and you just eat it kind of like a stew, or not a stew, but like a 7-layered. It's a bowl,
like a little bowl, sort of. Yeah.
And then I'll put a couple dollops of cranberry sauce on top of it, and green beans if we have any left over. Yeah, but I like the leftovers too. The leftovers, I feel like Thanksgiving's got some of the best leftovers. How about you? How do you like it? What's your favorite ideal?
Yeah, spread? So I'd have to say, honestly, it used to be turkey, but now that I've been going over to my in-laws' house, gosh. Jeff makes a really, really good smoked ham that he puts in the smoker, pulls it apart, and oh my gosh, that's so good. Got to have that. Mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, but the thing that you can't do without is a nice green bean casserole with those crispy French fried onions on the top. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. Yeah. And then of course your pumpkin pie with, or your Cool Whip with a little bit of pumpkin pie on it.
That's right. Yeah.
But pretty standard stuff, I guess, with minus the ham, the ham. I mean, turkey's great, but man, ever since he started smoking that ham, it's so good. It's so good.
My in-laws do the ham too, and it's good. I like the ham. It's good. But, nothing beats turkey for me. That's just classic.
Yeah.
But the ham's good. Yeah. We don't even make full-on Thanksgiving dinners anymore. Last year, we just went to Cracker Barrel, and they do a whole spread that you can get in a box. You just take it home, and you throw it in the oven whenever you're ready to go. And you at different times and temperatures and whatnot, but you end up with a full Thanksgiving spread. Pre-portioned for however many people you want it to be for, because it's just me, my wife, and our kids. We don't have any family around to go do Thanksgiving with. We do Friendsgiving or Thanksgiving because everybody's got family in town. So we get something like that, and that just kind of makes Thanksgiving easier because the kids don't eat much of it. Bruce does, but Taylor doesn't eat any of it. So, that makes it a little easier, especially 3 of us eating, you don't want to make a whole Thanksgiving meal. Like that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. I remember one year, Mindy and I, we hosted Thanksgiving at our house, and man, it was a lot of work. Like, honestly though, her and I had a lot of fun because, I remember like we were like trying to cook the turkey in the oven, and like people are getting hungry, and like, we'd let the thing thaw for a long time, You're supposed to let it thaw, for like days on end. And like, we just kept checking the temperature, and it's just not getting to. So like, we're like trying to like figure out how to get this thing cooked higher. We end up like, she's holding the pan. I literally grab the turkey and like flip it upside down. And I don't know. It was a lot, just being there together doing it. It was, we were rolling and laughing, and just, I don't know. That was pretty good Thanksgiving, but,
yeah.
So
another tip for the turkey, for the bird, if you got like a full bird and you want it to cook a little faster, spatchcock. So you split it open and you lay it out flat. You lay it out all the pieces nice and flat. It cooks a lot faster. And it stays juicier. So
okay.
A little tip for whoever's listening out there.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, let us know what's your ideal Thanksgiving spread. Yeah. Just I love talking about food. I don't know. We probably we could have gotten by with making this a food podcast, but then it would have been just fine. But anyway, we're gonna get into the show. We will be right back in just a second, and we will we'll start talking about what we watched this week.
That's right. Ooh, what could it be? Mystery. See ya. Your local video store card.
A comic book in your back pocket.
Games with no tutorials.
Music you had to discover.
And drinking water straight from the hose.
These are the things us millennials remember fondly. We are the Jennings brothers.
Join us after the streetlights come on
as we race our bikes from the top of the hill
right down memory lane.
Exchange those quarters, because this podcast takes tokens.
All right. So anybody that's listening, that's watching, you don't have very many guesses on what Thanksgiving movie that we're going to be doing. We did Planes, Trains, and Automobiles last year. There's not a lot. There's not a lot. But you know what there is?
No, there's a weasel.
There's a weasel.
Where there's a weasel, there's a way.
Where there's a weasel, there's a way. And we got crotch or crap or crawl or whatever his name is.
Crotch.
We're going to be talking Son-in-Law today, the Pauly Shore classic. Oh, this movie's so good. It's so good.
It was.
I really loved it. Oh my gosh. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. And I rewatched it and I was like, man, I forgot how good this was. This was a really, really fun, good movie. Yeah. This is like peak Pauly Shore and really like the perfect vehicle for him, I feel like. And because it's not too much. Mm-hmm. It's just enough. It's just right.
Yep. Yeah. It's well, we'll go over the numbers and then we'll actually get into some specifics on it. But sure. So it was released July 2nd, 1993. I saw that they released it around then because they were trying to give they were targeting Disney was targeting a teenage audience, right? Yeah. And they were trying to kind of pick up where maybe like people that had already seen Jurassic Park or didn't want to go see Jurassic Park. And there was I think there was a couple other ones that released around then. Anyway, they kind of just threw it in there to try and I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me why they would.
For
I don't know.
Thanksgiving movie. I guess then it's at home video for Thanksgiving, so you can watch it at home.
I guess so.
Hollywood Studios was kind of like it was like their third tier because they had Disney proper, and then you've got what was it What's the one that they had? It was on the tip of my tongue. It wasn't Spyglass. It wasn't Buena Vista. Whatever their Touchstone Pictures.
Touchstone, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they started this studio because Touchstone was supposed to be Disney's answer for making more grown-up or adult-oriented movies for adults to watch, not adult movies. And
no.
And they were a little more serious. They tended to be a little more serious, or dramas, actions, some comedies, but then they spun off this Hollywood Studios, which is supposed to be more of their kind of lower budget, experimental, just kind of like figuring it out type of films, like, frontier, if you will, films. And they had a lot like this Encino Man. We got Encino Man because of Hollywood Studios as well. But Pauly Shore's locked into a contract with them, so that's why we get all these Pauly Shore movies from Disney. Because
I know they're great.
Yeah,
they're great.
Which you can't find it to stream anywhere. You have to buy it.
No, it's so weird. Yeah, I felt like Fandango had it for $5. Like, because I was going to rent it, and like I got on Fandango to rent it because it was about the same price as any of the other services, and it was like $3.99 to rent or $4.99 to buy. I'm just like,
really?
I'll just buy it. Yeah, it's probably still on sale. So
I didn't have that option.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't?
It was like
okay.
$15 to buy it for me.
Are you serious? On Fandango?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's weird. Yeah,
that's really strange.
We just got different pricing, or maybe we looked at different times because I watched it on Sunday.
I see. I watched it on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So that's the movie day right there. Yeah. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Anyway, budget on this. We were talking about how Hollywood Studios was a little bit lower budget movies. Budget on this was $8 million.
Well, I guess 10, 8.
Yeah.
That's pretty low.
Opening weekend, you want to guess what it made?
Oh, Pauly Shore. This is Peak Pauly Shore. I'm betting this was like they made back their $10 million. I'm betting it's $15 million opening weekend.
7.
Okay.
7. They almost made their money back. But I looked, the only number I could find for the total, like on some numbers website, was like, I guess domestic / worldwide. I don't know if they even released this outside of, Canada and the United States. I don't know. But you want to take a guess on what its total gross was?
$36.4 million.
Is that like a serious guess?
Yeah. No, not a guess. That's I see it here on IMDb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just happen to have IMDb pulled up and it's right there.
Wow. That's a good guess. Yeah. $7.4 million. So it was a successful movie. It made it made some decent money on it, and yeah. Rotten Tomatoes score, tomato meter.
That I don't have open. I'm gonna guess tomato is
critics.
So I'm gonna go with. I don't think they liked it very much. Well, I mean, there's a family aspect to it. I'm gonna go 40%.
33%. Popcorn meter. The
fans did like
average Joe. One. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 55.
Close. 59%.
All right, almost at 60. Okay.
Yeah.
So right, yeah,
a little bit of critics didn't care for it very much, but that's really par for the course, right? Critics hate it, fans love it, and
that's comedy.
That's just what it is.
Critics just don't like comedies.
No, they don't.
But like this one was it was a lot of fun.
Oh,
I really enjoyed going back and rewatching this one. So many great parts, like so many cameos.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole movie. Like I was
a link in there.
Yeah, we got a link in there. That's a good little, like, he comes back for like 3 movies. Well, like he's in, I think 3 movies.
Okay.
So he comes back in, I think, in the Army now. He's in that as well.
Okay. But
yeah.
I think it would have been fun to have, I don't know how they would have made this work, but to have Crawl be
Stoney.
Yeah. And just carry on that character. Because, I mean, Pauly Shore. That's his. That's
really,
him.
Yeah, he's just playing Pauly Shore.
Yeah, he is.
Really
he is
the same character.
Yeah. And I don't know. That would have been fun, but I don't know. I don't think that would have lined up with like if they're trying to do like a timeline. Because Crawl's been in college for 6 years, and like it appeared that like maybe that was the first year of college for Link or whatever. So it's like, maybe they, I don't know, probably wouldn't have worked out, but it was fun to see him regardless in there. I'd forgotten he was in this movie, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah,
that was a nice little cameo. And then you got Flea a little later on.
Yeah, you got Flea.
Artist.
Yep.
Actually, I think that's all I got as far as cameos go.
Well, I mean, this wasn't really a cameo, I guess, but Tiffany Amber Thiessen was in there. I think she did a really good job.
She was in this movie.
Yeah, so did I. So did I. Yeah.
And there she was in the beginning. I'm like, oh, that's right. She's in this movie. She's quite young. This is like still. I think they're still doing Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. Right? I think they are. Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of like her. Like I think she just started doing Melrose Place at this point. Like I think Saved by the Bell had restarted and she was doing Melrose Place.
Okay.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Or this might be between the two of them. But yeah, this is like kind of her like, I don't want to say peak, but
yeah.
I mean, as far as like doing stuff, I think this is the most active.
I mean, she's kind of making a comeback now, but that's more like social media stuff, I think, that I see her on. And I think a lot of it's running on nostalgia. But yeah, she's got like, I think she does like cooking and stuff like that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I think she has, didn't she have a cooking channel on Food Network a while back?
Maybe she did. Yeah.
I could see that for her.
Yeah. The weirdest scene in this is when they have her dancing at the bar, because really, if you look at their age, like they've only been out of high school for like 4 months. Yeah. So like there's all these like, guys, older guys, especially the what was his name? That was the farmhand. Hoss.
I can't remember his name.
Like just drooling over her. I'm like, this is like Tiffany Amber Thiessen's hot. Yeah. But this is like the character is an 18-year-old girl.
Right.
It's like fresh out of high school. Like,
don't you have daughters, Theo?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't think Theo's got kids. But
that scene, it was kind of hard for me to watch because I couldn't get that out of my mind as I'm watching that scene.
Isn't it funny? Like as like growing up, young men, you watch that scene and you're like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then now we're older, got families, daughters, kids.
Yep.
You watch that scene and you're like, hey, that's not all right.
There's something wrong about this. It is. Yeah. It's so weird. Yeah.
It changes. It changes for sure.
Yeah.
But and I think that's what I said. I don't think he's got kids. So
no, he must not. No, I don't think. No, I mean, he doesn't look like he's hooking up with anybody. I don't.
You never know.
I know.
There's a light bulb for every chain, right?
That's true. Yeah, I think that. So the part that was hard for me to watch on this movie was, so there's that scene, but like I knew it was coming when they set up that romantic entanglement with them in the barn. I knew it was coming.
Jumping far in, but yeah.
I know I'm jumping far in, but I'm like, when we were on the subject, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, I thought, why not?
Let's cover it.
But like it, gosh, it was like kind of bothering me as I was watching it because I'm like, because everything's going so well. Yeah. And then this is coming up. And like, I guess the point I'm trying to make is I was so invested in all the characters, really. Like the family's great. I love that family. Pauly Shore's great. Another Pauly Shore character that I would totally hang out with. Yeah. Rebecca was great. Like I liked all those people, and then I knew this thing was coming. I knew it was going to get resolved, but like I'm just like kind of dreading it as I'm watching it because I'm like, I just want to just see the happiness and the kind of the shenanigans that Crawl is going to, do on the farm. Like that's what I want to see. Right. I don't want to see the.
You want the sitcom.
Yeah, I want the sitcom. So.
That's Travis. Like that's the whole like Travis arc, and like he turns out to be this jerk.
Yeah,
like he does like So this brings me up. While we're on it, that brings up a question for me. Travis, how long has he been hooking up with, what's her name? Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Tracy. How long has he been hooking? Because I think it's pretty clear in the bar before they do like the bachelor party with the first time I see him in the bar.
Yeah.
They've been hooking up.
Yeah.
I think it was happening before.
I think that it was happening. I don't think it was happening during high school. I think when Becca went to college, because, he was trying to get a little action there before they went. And she was like, nah, I don't want to do this. He's like, okay. I think it was in that 2 or 3 months that she's at college, that he's got her on the side or whatever. And I don't even know if based on Tiffany Amber Thiessen's character in this, I cannot remember her name. Tracy. Yes. Based on Tracy's character, I almost wonder if she didn't realize that they were still together, because based on her character, she doesn't seem like somebody that would be all about like messing around with him, knowing that, because her and Becca seem to be maybe not close friends, but they were, acquaintances. Yeah. And she doesn't seem like the person that would be doing that. So I don't know.
I think it did happen before. Well, like probably right after she left for college, but I think it was like a drunken night thing, and then it just like started, kept going, and he kept telling her like the whole like, well, we're gonna end it, with Becca and all this other stuff. Yeah, and you're the one, or whatever, whatever Travis's line is gonna be.
Yeah,
and because you can see, I think whenever Tracy runs into her at the store, whenever Carl's getting his new look for mingling the country and his look, she's a little caught off guard. She's a little surprised to see her there. And I think there's a little bit of shame. She's got a little bit of shame to her in the conversation. And I think it's from that. I think that it's because it's been going on for a little while.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. But either way, he's involved with her in some way, some capacity, and then sets her up like this. I think is a way to also get out of that relationship on his side.
Yeah. But again, what a jerk. Like I don't know.
Like, why is he working so hard to like make this relationship work with this girl that clearly doesn't want to be with him?
I know. But that's the other thing though, right? Like, shame on Becca for not just standing up and saying, you know what? I like when the first time he tries to propose in the bar, and be like, Travis, hang on. Like, this is not something that I want, or whatever. Right. Because if she would have done that,
it would have been private in the bar. It would have been,
and it would have been just freaking Pauly Shore and Green Acres. The rest of the
Theo could have been the foil.
Yeah.
I agree. Travis. The whole thing with Travis. When did she know that she was done with Travis? Was it before or after she? It wasn't before she left.
No,
for college.
I think it was there where she realizes that he's going to propose, and in that moment she's like, because I think she even says it to Crawl. She's like,
it all just coalesces.
I don't want this. Yeah.
Well, like, there's that whole like part after the makeover sequence, whenever he calls and she's on the payphone at school, and he gives her the I love you or whatever, and then she's like, yeah, me too, and then hangs up. Yeah, I feel like it's somewhere in between that and the makeover sequence right before. I think she's starting to realize that she doesn't want the future that he sees for her. Like, I feel like they've had conversations all throughout high school about like, this is what our future is going to look like. Yeah, I'm going to go to college, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to do these things. And now she's realizing, maybe I don't want those things anymore. Things have changed.
And I think I think part of it too is she's been spending a lot of time with Crawl, and whether she wants to admit it or not, I think she is seeing something in him or in their relationship, like, oh, this is something that I'm really liking. And maybe this is the kind of person that I want to be with, because I feel I feel like I can be myself around him. I'm not having to sit there and just pretend that, okay, I'm going to be some, farmer's wife and live a life that I don't want to live.
At the very least, he opens her up.
Yeah.
And she starts to see herself more and explore what she wants out of life more. And yeah, it's definitely like that relationship with Crawl. It opens her up and she's allowed to think about things from a different perspective. I feel like that's what his character does the best throughout this movie. Crawl's character does the best throughout this movie is he allows other people to change their perspective or to look at things from a different angle within their own life or whatever, relationships, whatever the case may be. And it allows them to go a kind of a safe space, if you will, to go, oh, you know what? Maybe I've been wrong all this time, or maybe I need to make this change, or maybe it could be this way, or maybe that other person maybe I should just listen to my son instead of telling him what to do, stuff like that. And I think that's the power of Crawl, is he allows you to be you.
Yeah.
He helps you kind of figure out. He milks you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So is he a good RA or a bad RA?
Oh, he's good. Oh, no. Okay. Well,
now, he does end up hooking up with one of his residents, but
I think I think he's a fun RA. Like, I think he's there for you. Like, if you need to go and like, hey, I need to talk with somebody about this. Like, I think he's totally someone like, yeah, let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's what's going on. I don't see him as being somebody that's like going to take a lot of action if someone's like, hey, our light fixture's out, or something like that.
He's not a maintenance man.
No, he's not a maintenance man. Although he did pop back his trunk. Yeah, he did.
As soon as they left. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
It's just it's a good classic fish out of water.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun. But I don't know if is it a fish out of water or a fish, because he's the fish, but he's going into different water. I don't know. How does that idiom work or whatever? Is it fish? Yeah. Would he be the fish or is he the water? I don't know.
I think he's
He's a fish out of water.
Yeah, he's a fish out of water. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a fish out of water. He's a fish out of water. Yeah. Which I love how his mind is just so open and so like he's in such awe of farm life.
Yes.
He's just like, oh my gosh, the chickens are all running around.
Chickens. Are they extra crispy or original recipe?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Man. Like there's so many like little like, okay, well, while we're here, favorite line throughout the movie, maybe.
Oh man. I don't know if I got a favorite line, but can I cheat a little bit?
All right. Go for
Zach's shirt that says "Seduce me, please."
Which, like, his parents are all like very conservative.
Yeah.
And they're letting their son roll around in this shirt that says "Seduce me, please."
And that, like, it's no secret that he's like got all these Playboys and stuff too, right? Because I'm a subscriber,
right? Like, how are you hiding that?
Yeah.
And like, okay, can we talk about like the weirdness in the beginning with like him and his sister? How he's a little creepy with his sister. It's weird. But like, I think Crawl kind of like corrects him on it, if you will. He's like, dude, that's your sister. And then they're kind of like, oh, and then it just changes.
Yeah.
For the better.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was weird in the beginning. But nah, like that.
I like Zach.
Talking about things that are like creepy and off-putting, that one.
Yeah. But favorite line? Gosh. I don't know. Well, it's fun to at the end to hear Walter let's munch on grindage. Yeah. Maybe that's it.
That was a pretty good one. I give you that one. Yeah, I think okay, for me, it's one little line whenever he's climbing up in that big expensive tractor and he just goes, mischief. I love it. Yeah. It was just like, I just like that.
I love, it's a Pauly Shore thing, but I love his reaction as he's the combine's moving, right?
Yeah.
And then he doesn't realize it's moving. And then as it pulls, like the canvas gets caught and it pulls off and he realizes what's going on. And he's nervous, but he's also having fun. And he's like,
yes.
Oh, it's just, it's
legs
so
are
good.
In the air. He's
yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, man, this is why, like, I would want to hang out with this guy. Because it's like, I can't think of any situation where it would just be like a down situation with him. Like, it's like he just takes anything life throws at him and he just makes the best of it. And he's like, oh man, let's do this or whatever. And yeah,
we should have got a Pauly Shore Halloween movie. That's what we needed. Put Pauly Shore, put the WEE-ZEL in a slasher movie. I want to see how that works out.
Yeah.
How does he handle that situation?
He would make it.
He'd be the one that survives.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
He would just frustrate the slasher to no end.
Yeah. It'd be like Tucker and Dale versus Evil, where like he's just, he's like not even really trying to do anything. And he's just
people just
spoiling. People just keep dying all around.
God, that was such a good movie.
It was good. It was.
Oh man. All right.
Okay. I want to talk about this. They're taking Becca to college in California. I'm assuming it's UCLA or something. I can't remember what it was.
Santa Monica.
Yeah. The family of four, which thankfully Grandpa doesn't come, they drive all the way from South Dakota to UCLA in a pickup truck.
That's like a 24 hour drive.
No way.
Where they're at. Yeah.
And I know it's like a crew cab pickup truck, but man, there's no way.
No. Yeah. They got there's at least one overnight on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so all her stuff that's in the bed of the truck, do you leave it in the bed of the truck while you're in the hotel or do you unpack it?
Yeah. Cause they don't
back in.
They don't have like a locked lid on the thing like we've got now. Yeah.
I wondered that too. Cause like they set off and I was like, where are they? And then looking up and I'm like, oh, they're in South Dakota to begin with.
Yeah.
Which Thanksgiving time, South Dakota, it looks more like
spring,
Missouri,
early summer. Yeah. And
is South Dakota known for a lot of farming like that too?
Yeah. There's a lot of farming. It's like the southern end of it is, well, really the southern end and it's all so flat. I've driven through there a couple times.
The only time I've ever seen it was covered in like 9 feet of snow.
Oh no. Yeah. There's a lot of farmland there. It's flat as can be until you get about over to Rapid City, and Rushmore and everything, the Badlands, and then it starts getting mountainous, but it's flat. It's pretty flat. And there's gotta be a lot of farmland. Yeah. So. Right. Yeah, I believed that when I was looking. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then even so, like when she flies back, like I think there's only like 2 or 3 airports in that whole state, and like Rapid City has one. I think there's one in not Bismarck, Pierre, which is their capital. But
it looks like she flies in on like a smaller one, like to like a they get off on the tarmac, like the whole thing. It's very small. I've never flown on a plane that small before.
No, No, but it was an American Airlines plane though, wasn't it?
Well, American Eagle, but
American Eagle. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that was a long drive.
Yeah.
And at one point, was she in the back of the truck, or was that just whenever they were in town?
That was when they were in town, I think, because her and Crawl are in the back of the truck. Yeah, crap. That's right. Crotch. He never could get that right. I thought that was so funny.
It was a great little running gag.
Yeah, it was. But I love. Let's talk about that. I love Crawl and Walter's relationship. How that evolves over time. Yeah. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, like he kind of earns a little respect throughout the movie from Crawl. Rather earns a little respect from Walter. Like Crawl comes into it like fully, embracing and welcoming and wanting to be part of this family and wanting to get to know these people, and with no preconceived notions or prejudices or any of that. Like, he's completely open, comes in and he's ready to hang out and have a good time. And these people are just take one look at him coming off of the plane and instantly, like, his dad's like, oh God, no.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
From the beginning. So he's got a long road to hoe, and he does it. He earns, we see at the very end whenever Walter's like, let's munch on some grindage or whatever. Like, everybody, although I gotta say the best part of that was whenever Grandpa goes off on Travis and it's all about like, it really tweaks my gizzard or whatever.
Yeah.
Just buff bad dude like you or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that has me rolling every time.
And then he gets done, and then he like to what was her mother's name? I've got it right up here. Connie. Yeah. He like looks over at Connie and kind of elbows her like, hear what I said? Like, and she's like, yeah, you got him. But I that's one thing that, did we miss a scene there? Like, it was like, he was like grumpy grandpa. And then immediately
I think it was that night whenever he got to whittle. Like, Crawl comes down, he sits down, he's like, whittle with you. And finally, like, Grandpa's like, yeah, go grab a log. And he just comes over and he sits down with that giant log. And Grandpa's like, okay, here we go.
Which the reactions like that, it like when Walter, when they're fishing, and I love what the actor did with that line, where he's telling him his fishing rod's upside down, because he's like, he looks over at him and he's like, as he's saying it, he laughs. He's like, your fishing rod's upside, and it's just so subtle, but I love the way that he does it because it feels supernatural.
Yes.
Right, not supernatural, but it feels very natural, like
how you'd react.
Yeah, like you're kind of laughing and and he of course throws the rod in the water and he's like, it's fine, like it's fine. But yeah, it's just so much fun. This movie it's really good. And on Pauly Shore, I saw where Pauly Shore had reservations about making this movie.
Really?
Like, yeah, he what did he say here? Well, I don't know if I have anything that he said, but yeah, he had some reservations about doing it. But then, like, once it came out and it started, like, it made decent money and everything. And I guess over time, like, there's been such a warm, I can't think of the word, but like, a lot of people reception. Like, now he says it's probably the movie he's most proud of. But he was kind of hesitant about making it in the beginning.
I know, like, he wasn't happy about the contract that Disney locked him in with, because it was like a 5-picture deal or 6-picture deal or something like that. And I think he signed it with Encino Man and was like, really wanted to do that movie, and then knocked that out. And then I think he did a Goofy movie as well as one for that contract.
Oh yeah.
And was like, I don't know. I don't want to get locked into being this like Disney-fied version of myself or whatever. Yeah. And I think like this and In the Army Now, he was kind of like, it feels a little restrictive or whatever. But I think after that, I think it was around the In the Army Now movie, like somewhere in there, that he started going, oh, you know what? Actually, this is kind of like, these are working out pretty well. I don't think Jury Duty did as well. But
no, I think that's the weakest one.
I think that's the last one.
Yeah. I've never watched Jury Duty, but yeah, I think that was but anyway, yes, then Biodome was the last one. Yeah.
And I think they let him kind of go off. Like, they just kind of let him have it at that point. They're like, whatever you want to do with it, go for it. Yeah. All his movies had been pretty successful up to that point, I think, except for Jury Duty being the lesser of them, but it was still enough that they were like, go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that surprises me, because he seemed like he was really into this one.
Oh yeah.
Could just be like good acting, or
it could be,
or the character being so closely aligned with himself that it just felt natural.
Maybe it was something that, because I got that information off IMDb. Maybe it was something that as he was shooting the movie, he's like, okay, this is actually not that bad, or whatever. Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah. I think it's his best movie. Although like I haven't seen Jury Duty, but I've seen In the Army Now, I've seen Bio, like I've seen all the other ones. Yeah. But this one's just, I think it has a lot of, it's just got that Midwest charm to it. It's the family life, and it's very relatable. Where like, as much as I love Encino Man, like, you and I aren't going to go in the backyard and dig up a caveman, like whatever. But like this, like this is like, okay, this is pretty relatable. Like I know people that are, that are kind of leery of city folks and going through fake proposals. Yeah. But I don't know. It's fun. Between the two, I would say Son-in-Laws, between that and Encino Man, this one I liked more.
Yeah, I would agree. I think this is like the perfect little time capsule Pauly Shore movie. Mm-hmm, and it's just like, if anybody's going to watch any Pauly Shore movie, watch this one. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it. And it's a good time. It's a great holiday movie. Thanksgiving time, watch it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's got one of my favorite things. That is some good old fashioned high tech hacker gobbledygook. Like he gets on that computer and he just like starts typing hieroglyphics and suddenly he's in whatever it is. Like, we don't know what the kids.
I rerouted the SRAM and I did this and this. Yeah. Okay.
I love good like mid-90s tech garbage. It's just so much
just
fun.
Don't even know what they're talking about, and they just throw it out there.
Just like nobody knows any of this stuff. Just make up something, throw it out. It's a fad, whatever. And now we look at it, and it's just like laughable. It's so bad, but it's so funny.
I can't wait till we do hackers.
Yes. Oh, that's so good. It's so bad.
It's so bad. Like no one knows what a mouse is in any of this stuff. It's just like you just keep typing.
Just pound away on them keys.
Yeah, that's all you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's a hacker because they have a computer.
Yeah. Exactly.
What was it? Jurassic Park. The girl. She's like, I'm a hacker.
I'm a hacker. Yeah. She does save the day a little bit, I guess. But.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true. She did hack her way in.
I like where so going back to his relationship with Walter, where Walter's like getting. He's getting frustrated at his dad. He's like, she always does this, or whatever. And when he's, telling him he's not fishing the right way. And then he really hits him with like some deep truths. Yeah. He's like,
like your son.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, well, he's always playing those games or something. And he's like, well, yeah, because that's what he's into. Like, is he asking you to do it? Like, well, no, I guess not. And I don't know. This just kind of heartfelt about that. Yeah.
Well, screw you. Who asked you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I thought was very honest. It was a very honest response. It was like, I'm not ready to hear this now.
Yeah.
But I'll process it and deal with it later. And he does. Like, I think it's like the next morning or the morning after they do the, I think, because it's the next morning. That night they go out to the bar to do the square dancing and everything. And the next morning he's hanging out with the son. They're playing on he's showing him the game thing. I think, right? And then
I think that's right. Yeah.
Just like a little bit, or no, I think it was a little later because it was the daughter, Rebecca, that
she's playing with. Yeah.
But like him and his wife are kind of like having their moment there. And then I think a little later he does, like, I think it's the next day or maybe Thanksgiving. I think it's at Thanksgiving. Yeah. Whenever they're sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner, him and his son, like he's showing him the Game Boy or whatever, which is the Game Boy. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's like, that brought me back. I was like, I forgot. Like, I didn't forget about the Game Boy, but man.
Yeah.
Like, what was like, where he's on that thing all the time. How he's got to be running to town every week buying just like
batteries.
Pack of batteries.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but it felt like that thing ran through batteries like, I don't know, 6 hours. Like, you could barely get a whole day in.
Yeah.
Off of one set. I remember I bought rechargeable batteries for mine just because like I kept
using them,
going through them. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, do you remember having to like play it under a lamp when it was dark? Because you couldn't see anything.
Get that thing that like goes on top of it.
The little worm thing. Oh, yeah.
Or it's got the little magnifying screen, so the screen looks a little bigger, which looked like garbage, but that's what we had.
We didn't know any different.
Even then, they came out with Game Boy Color. It still wasn't backlit. Like, we had to wait.
Oh, had to wait till Game Boy Advance SP. The Game Boy Advance came out. The base model Game Boy Advance wasn't backlit.
Wasn't backlit. Yeah. Although they had the Game Boy Light in Japan that you could get, and it was lit up. It was back. So they've had it for I think 5 years before we finally got it. But I digress.
Yeah.
The Game Boy, classic Game Boy. I forget that came out in like what, 89, 90, something like that.
88, I think.
88, yeah.
Like, I think that's right.
Boy's old.
Yeah.
Forget how old it is.
Well, the NES was like 83.
83 or 84, yeah, something like that.
Which is like, I always think of the NES as like, you know, late 80s, like 86, 87 or something. Because Super Nintendo, I think, came out in like 89 or 90. Was it 90? Okay.
Like that, yeah. I don't have the stats in front of me.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
We'll get into all this someday. We'll do a whole episode on it someday. But the
history of Nintendo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
History.
Hey, that would. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, you got any final more thoughts or anything you want to touch on?
Did you have a favorite scene in this?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like there's a lot.
Yeah.
But one that kind of stands that I like, that kind of like we haven't talked about, I guess, towards the end, whenever the whole thing with Crawl and Tracy happens, and he comes in, and Becca's like, you should just leave or whatever, and he's like, all right, well, I guess no, that's not what it was. When was it? I think that. Maybe that's what it was. No. Man, when was it?
You talking about like when he's just starting to walk out and he keeps looking back over his shoulder? Yeah. Yes. So that was like a couple days before, where he had just like, he'd been working on the farm, and then he comes in and Walter's like asking him, what do you plan on doing to like, take care of my daughter and everything? He's like, well,
I'm a farmer.
I got a job. I'm a farmer. And I love how he says that. I'm a farmer. Like it's a matter of fact. And he's like, you're not a farmer, or whatever. But yes, go on. I'm sorry.
Yes, that moment. And then like he goes to leave, and he's starting to like kind of sulk out, and then he keeps looking back over his shoulder. And he's like, all right, I guess I'm gonna leave. And he's like, oh wait, I left my stuff on the stairs. And he turns around slowly and starts walking the other way. And then finally she's like, oh God, I'm gonna go with you. Let's go. Like, or whatever. Yeah. And then they just kind of have that little blow up. I just like the way he just kept kind of like looking back and giving the puppy dog eyes. And finally, it's just like, let's go. It's either that or whenever whenever he sits down he keeps asking Grandpa to whittle, and Grandpa just isn't giving him the time of day. And then finally he sits down with that giant log. It's just it's killing me. That's
funny. It's funny. Mine I think was when he gets thrown into the coop with the turkey. And then he does his, his, oh, and the turkey like appears dead. And then when they're, Walter's like, all right, just pull the feathers out. And then it just starts flying.
And then he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
That was probably the best part of it. Whenever he's like, all right, see ya.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good movie. Becca and him never get their kiss though. Like
I don't know that they actually get together. Like they kind of leave it open ended. Like at the end, she goes to confess, and he's like, well, we're just going to kind of like slow things down and see where they go. And I think that's the better ending, because they don't have to get together.
No, they don't have to.
That's still a good one. Yeah. But
what's weird to me is I looked up, I wasn't even looking up son-in-law 2, but I was typing in son-in-law to like look up some numbers for this, and it brought up son-in-law 2. I'm like, oh, are they doing a son-in-law 2? So I got to looking, and like if you type into Google, are they making a son-in-law 2? it pops up like the Gemini or whatever pops up and says, yes, it's releasing September of 2025. And I'm like, nope. No, it's not. This was October or November 4th when I was looking at this. I'm like, I would have seen it. And like the images are, they're just AI generated posters, but it's him and Rebecca, and they're on a farm, and it's, I don't know. I think I would have liked to have seen that though. I'm not big. We've discussed it before. I'm not big on like sequels that come out decades after the original. Mm-hmm. But after watching this, I really wanted some more time with those characters, and I think I would have liked to have seen what they would have done with a sequel to this. Yeah,
it could have been fun. You could. I mean, I feel like we already know what the sequel would have been, because this is like they kind of. And I mean, we've seen this movie before. Mm-hmm. The girl brings home the boy that she's been seeing, and he meets the parents. Meet the Parents is one example.
Yeah.
We've seen the sequels where they go with that. Then you got to go in the opposite direction. She's got to go meet his parents, and then they got to have a kid. Which they're actually making another sequel to that, and it's going to be their son, who was born, I think, shortly after the first movie, is now bringing his first girlfriend home from college or something like that to meet Ben Stiller and all them as in-laws. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So, but I think they've done like 3 of those, and then there'll be the 4th one, maybe.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Well, they had Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, and they had Little Fockers.
Little Fockers, yeah. They had fun with that name.
They did.
But, yeah. Anyways, this movie is great. It was a lot of fun. It just kind of like reinstills like that whole like. Sometimes it just takes an outsider's perspective to see what you don't see within yourself or your dynamics with other people or whatever. And I think the real magic of this movie is Pauly Shore and his ability to authentically be himself and know who he is and not be afraid of that, and just, for lack of a better term, let his freak flag fly.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. It was a lot of fun.
He plays that character really good. Yeah. It's great. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right, that's all I got on it.
Yeah, same. Do you have any stale popcorn?
I do have a little stale popcorn for you this week. So we talked a couple weeks back about your question was about pulling pranks, and you asked for a prank from me or whatever from my past. And I didn't really have much, but I did find myself pulling a little bit of a prank this week. So I thought I'd share with you. So my wife likes to, whenever it's a long response on a text message, she will voice dictate what the text is to be, and then send, the text message. I found that if she's in the middle of that and I would say develop a little bit of Tourette's in it, it picks it up. And then if I cap it off with the word send, it sends it out. So that was a little fun. Fun one to discover.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's good. I like that.
How about you? You got any stale popcorn this week?
No, not really. I was trying to think before we get on here, like, what have I been doing this week? I've been working this week. That's what I've been doing. So
life is busy.
Wife's been sick, and she's better now. But anyway, haven't been. Don't have much to stale popcorn worthy this week.
That's fine.
So,
that's fine. That happens.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that, I'll get you the Retro Ramble outro, and we'll be on with our day.
Yeah.
All right. So this one I got for you next week. Here's my question. What's one dad trope that needs to go away forever? And what's one dad trope that you never want to let go of?
One dad trope that needs to go away forever. And one dad trope that you never want to let go of.
That's right.
Okay.
So being a dad, what's something that like maybe you see other dads like typically do, like the stereotypical dad thing, like, you know, like there's always like the mop commercial where the husband doesn't understand how to work a mop.
Yeah.
Like we can do away with that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So what's one that like as a dad you're like, we can do away with this one, and then what's one that like you're like, yeah, no, dad, I like this one. I want to keep it around for as long as possible.
Yeah. So
that's my question for you.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, with that, we know the holidays are in full swing, and you're going to be busy with family, friends, turkey. So we appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us and spend an hour with us every week. We also want, while you're passing that gravy to your cousin Frank, let him know that we said hi. And he should come check us out over here on This Podcast Takes Tokens. But as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening and enjoying This Podcast Takes Tokens. Make sure to not miss a single episode by subscribing wherever you are. As always, be kind, rewind, and we will see you next time.
We will.
See you.